It is January 3rd. Here's an update about what happened in yesterday's large-scale missile attack on Ukraine. About the munitions that were used, there was Shahed 136 one-way attack drones. Of those 35 that were launched, 35 were destroyed. From the air, there were the Tu-95s, the big bombers. They launched at least 70 Kh-101, Kh-555 and Kh-55 cruise missiles. Of those, 59 were intercepted. The MiG-31K, which is like a fighter bomber aircraft, launched 10 Kinjal indestructible hypersonic air-launched ballistic missile. Of those indestructible, uninterceptable, all 10 were destroyed by air defense. There were also 3 Kaliber cruise missiles, the first ones in 90 days to be used. There was, I don't know how many Iskander ballistic missiles were used. They also launched an S-300 and S-400 missiles. That's air defense missiles converted for ground attack. There were also 4 Kh-31P anti-radar missiles. The scale of the destruction and civilian casualties is something that's always alarming, but it's also noteworthy to mention that the scale is relatively low compared to the size of the strike. I'm not trying to minimize the death or destruction of these properties and people, which is always horrible. It's just noteworthy to say that modern air defense is very effective. In Kyiv, a woman tragically lost her lives and 27 others were hospitalized due to a fire in a high-rise building. Over 130 people were evacuated from this building in Solomaysk district. Mayor Klitschko said that fires and damage were across multiple districts, affecting warehouses, high-rise buildings and a supermarket. In Kyiv, over 250,000 consumers were left without electricity. The eastern city of Kharkiv also suffered, with a 91-year-old woman killed and 44 other people injured. Zelensky wrote on Telegram that he discussed upgrading the Ukraine air defense system with Rishi Sunak and foreign diplomats and leaders all over the world. Said it was critical for Ukraine to receive more support. This is one of those things that I kind of had to learn the hard way here, is that statements of support, statements of condemnation, heartfelt statements mean fuck all when it comes to this war. It means literally I am making myself look good by saying something that's heartfelt without dedicating any actual support to a cause. The notion that Putin is signaling some quiet intention to negotiate is just delusional. Seriously, it just is. It's just the people who say that, they're just ignoring the fact that he spent $2 billion in 2 days to attack targets that have almost nothing to do with the war itself. Like, it signals no quiet intention to me. It shows only one thing, and that is a deep want, almost a need, to exterminate Ukrainians and Ukrainian culture and erase Ukrainian history and Ukrainian identity. I think the clearest example of this so far is in the last 2 attacks. They targeted Roman Shukevich Museum in Belgorsk and the University of Ljubljana, where the historic figure of Stepan Bandera studied. These characters both have, let's say, controversial histories. I mean, some might say they are mass murderers, some of them are saying freedom heroes, and I'm not going to say either. But they are part of Ukrainian history and Ukrainian identity, and they were a part of Ukrainian freedom fighting. However fucked up that was. Everything points toward the intention to conduct genocide. The willingness and eagerness to erase Ukrainian identity and culture. Nothing, literally nothing, points towards a peace settlement or a willingness to do so. It's just a quiet wish of people that want a quick and simple and cheap solution to a complicated problem. We don't need wishful thinking right now. We don't need disbelief. This is the exact same thing that happened in Europe and America before and during World War II. We need a working military-industrial complex en masse in Europe and the collective West right now. Russia has a head start. It has a 2-year head start, not even a 10-year head start on their military-industrial complex. And they are producing. They're outproducing the West now, already. We need to do it right now. Anyways, that's my song for today. A song of cynicism. But anyways, see you tomorrow.